weekly food supply from the Brooklyn Heights Distribution Center. They try and sell it back to all the starving people. Plain and simple profiteering on the backs of people who are suffering. Get that food back.
Okay, so here we are about to start our first mission. I'm going to click on it there. Side mission, new, enemy level is 1. You're level 1 at the moment as well. That's how much credits you receive, that's how much XP you'll get. You'll also get a body armor item for completing it, and you're trying to get the stolen food supplies back. All of it is to do with bringing New York back to how it was. Now right at the beginning you will straight away have down in that corner saying skill not assigned, bottom left hand corner. We're going to go there straight away. You will not have much to choose from at this point, but if you go to your abilities here, one skill available. Now your choices at this point are these, which is a recon pulse, tells you how many enemies are in your vicinity and increases your crit chance and crit damage. You could choose to have this sticky bomb, sticks to surfaces, and then you can detonate it remotely. Or this, which is a ballistic shield. It's a shield that you can deploy even when you're out of cover, but you can only use your sidearm. For now, we're going to take this one. MB4 is mouse button 4. That's what I have it assigned to. Simple as that. And that's all there is to it at this point. You're level 1, you've got a sidearm, you've got a main gun, you've stocked up on your ammo, you've assigned your first skill. There isn't much to choose from, so just choose one of those 3. I've chosen that one because I can get a grip on where the enemies are, get some bonus to my damage and to my critical damage chance. The other 2 I just don't need right now. Now let's go and see what's happening, where we can find this food that's needed. Again, as you're out and about, just take a note of what's going on. Look at the enormity of the bridge. Absolutely fantastic. See these signs here? These are signs that you're near a safe house. So that's an arrow that way, and you will find it without the arrows when you're right on top of it. But that's helpful if you did not have the GPS on. Look for these kind of signs to help you safe houses. Right.
I'm begging you, I got a family.
Where you find you've got places like this with barbed wire above there, and more barbed wire here, you cannot climb that, you cannot get over it. But where you find things like this here, you can. Now, press space. You can see there's the guy. Now I know that while we've been showing you the barbed wire and everything else, he's killed that guy. You just have to take my word for it that you would not have saved him. The tutorial deliberately lets you fail that bit, so that wouldn't have helped us. Let's see if we can... Okay. This white thing going up means he's dropped something. Obviously the quality changes the colour. White is the worst, but then we are at level 1. F for search. Hold on to F, don't just press it. Hold on to it.
This is supply crate located.
Okay, and that tells us that supplies aren't exactly here, but with the information he had, we go to supply crate. Now here's a similar fence, but notice how there is no barbed wire at the top. This means that we'll be able to climb over. Looking left and right to see if there's any enemies. Supply looks like it's going to be round the corner. This poor guy is dead. When I get to a corner, I like to take
Approaching
cover.
Marked location.
Okay, now this one's a friendly here. We'll try not to spook him by getting the gun out, because he will get spooked. But if you look further ahead, as my cursor goes on, see it goes red? You can see it's guys for us to take out. Now we can either move in now to that taxi and take cover there, or we can start the firing from here and keep our distance. While I'm here, have a look at our mini-map again. In our mini-map you will see a thin red line. That thin red line gets thicker the closer you are to enemies. As simple as that. So that shows that it's at a distance at the moment, so you can see more or less the range with the thin red line, and that red line would get more faint the further away they are, and the closer it gets, the brighter and thicker it gets until they're right on top of you. Right, so the food supplies are just around this corner somewhere. These two guys are going to be in our way. They're not interested in negotiating for the food. Let's do it. Okay, he's gone into cover. This weapon isn't very accurate. We're going to move out and get behind that taxi. And finish.
Area secured. Hostiles neutralized.
Reload, and that's what will happen. When you enter a little skirmish like that, when it's finished, Isaacs the computer will tell you if there's none others in your immediate vicinity, and you'll get a bonus score for having completed this little side thing. Here are the supplies. We're going to mark them for the JTF to come and pick up.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Okay, notice the thicker red line? Pressing G here for a grenade. That should upset them nicely.
Get throw a grenade! Shoot, for God's sake!
Everything seems clear. That's a civilian. Gingerly go into here, look around. There is no red lines on our mini-map, so it looks like we're pretty safe. And here we go, here's two more of the supply crates.
Confirmed. Pickup marked. JTF notified.
And there, side mission completed.
Great work, Agent. We'll get that food back to the people who need it.
Remember that.
And there is your first mission completed.
Bad enough some idiot thinks a time like this is nothing but a golden opportunity to steal shit.
Well, that's a good start. We know what we're about. We can see what's happening.
I mean, who the fuck needs a goddamn flat screen right now? What it's about to get worse. For home. It's the hard time, hardcore.
So that was a good start. Now then, let's move on.
Those cats are gonna take some serious advantage of things.
We know that when we checked in, there were 3 missions for us to do. One was the food supply, so let's go to our map. And this is the Brooklyn area. And we can see we've got 2 other missions to accomplish here. One is to rescue some civilians, and the other one is to find a morphine supply. We're going to head down to the morphine supply first, not for any other reason than that's what I fancy. Again, there'll be 2 items available, some credits, some XP, and both of them are enemies level 1, which reminds me. First of all, I'll do that so that GPS can find me a way.
Those rioters have stolen a crate of morphine. Probably gonna try and sell it or use it. We've got people in real pain who need those drugs. See if you can recover that crate.
And from the mission we just completed, we did get an item. See the exclamation mark there? That means that there are alternatives. Doesn't always mean it's better than what we've got, but the I means there are alternatives if we chose to use it. So I'm going to click on the item. And there, that little arrow beside means that's what is installed, or that's what I'm equipping at the moment. That's what it came with. This one is what's available. It's still level 1, so it's no great shakes, but the green arrows mean there are some bonuses or scores that these can go up by. And there you can see it will increase my toughness from 616 to 626, and it has an armor rating of 13 instead of 4. I'm going to press space to equip that and see how it hasn't changed the look of anything I do. but it has increased my armor score. Right, let's go find this morphine. Like I said, you can press shift to speed up the run if you wish. Just be aware that, of course, apart from the side mission,
Guess somebody got here first.
you might find other things happening at the same time.
Finding cool crap makes it all worth it.
Things that you weren't expecting. So although you can run at full power, just be aware that you could end up running into... In fact, here we go. Look, red line on my mini-map is these two guys. They're looting a dead body. We're here to restore New York. We're not here to make arrests and put them in prison. We don't have any prisons that are open. They have been already broken out of, and you will find them crawling all over New York. Again, just astounding, the detail. Okay, looking at our mini-map, we're about 100 meters away from where this morphine's meant to be. And if you look in there, there's another two guys there. This time I'm going to move a little bit closer. I'm going to take shelter here. Turn the other way. I want to get him before he takes cover. And we've done it. Reload, extra points. One of the enemies has dropped something. And he has dropped work gloves. I'm going to take a quick look. It's got an exclamation mark there saying that there's more items to choose from. That's what I've got. Armor level 2. Level 1, sorry, but armor value 2. And I'm going to switch it for this one, increase my toughness more. We will talk about what armor does what and the points and everything else in the subsequent videos. Right now, we're just looking at how to get started. Okay, your objective indicates that we're close. We're about 60 meters away. So from about here, we need to take... The other thing we do need to watch as we are going is that sometimes you could be approaching a mission and find that there's other crooks in other
supply crate located
in other places nearby that are going to cause you a problem. From not where your missionary is, but from another mission place near you that you weren't expecting. Alright, let's see if we can get eyes on. Okay, there's 3 guys there, but once they're alerted, more might come.
Hey, drop your wallets and run.
Okay. Some citizens have walked in and they've threatened them, asked them to drop their wallets. Let's get a little bit closer.
I almost can't believe it's gotten so out of control.
Okay, and I'm about to make my move now. There's the crates. One is by that car, one there. I will not be able to take all 3 at once. Let's drop them a nice present, a little grenade in.
That thing's gonna go
Area secured. Hostiles neutralized.
Now, the computer says that, but if you remember the last time we tagged a crate with the food, enemies came pouring in to try and win it back. So here we go.
Confirmed. Pickup marked. GTF notified.
Sparrow 5 here. We're approaching your position now.
Okay, so JTF are coming in. I've got to hold the place for 1 minute 20 to make sure the enemy doesn't get it back.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
And out of that lorry have jumped more enemies. One down. The reason they're not shooting at me is because JTF are arriving and they're shooting at them.
amateur night, right here.
Just watch, they can circle you, they can flank you, they have got grenades.
A little late to run now.
Watch carefully where they move to.
You deserve it.
see another 2 arriving and a third one moving back to join them.
Lose your place, no more time! Careful, guys! You lost? Deal with it! Got Alex!
One left. I've got to hold on another 5 seconds.
Confirmed. Sparrow 5 is on site and ready to engage.
Okay, JTF are now right with me, but the enemies are still coming. Try not to shoot the JTF, obviously.
Strategy, we can beat them.
Looking at my mini map, they're still in front of me, which is good. I haven't been playing.
Target is
Objective
secure.
complete
No more hostiles detected.
and mission finished.
Great work, Agent. We'll get those drugs back to the wounded where they'll be used properly.
So, we picked up some credits, some XP. It's taken me to level 2. I've got a new item and also some drops. So that one's a mask and maybe a bit of money. This turquoise colour that drops, that is fashion accessories. So there you can see it says protective pads, which should be something I can use, but the turquoise coloured one is just visuals, what it looks like. Doesn't change your armor stats at all, but if you want to change your look, that's how you go about it. So I've got an exclamation mark there. As you can see, this one that I've picked up is no better than the one I had, so we'll go back. Knee pad, this one is better. Equip that one, and that is it just now. All well and good. Now let's look at our map for our final side mission right now, and it is there.
Agent, we've gotten word of a hostage situation at a bank. Looks like you'll have to go through the subway tunnel to access the building. We need you to move in and minimize the damage.
Okay, so we're going to go and try and rescue these hostages now from the bank. Looks like they've got the front seal. We'll have to go through the subway. Now that, of course, is going to limit where we can move, the angles we can take, and the fire we're going to come under, and all this kind of thing. So we're going to have to watch ourselves as we do that. GPS is recommending going through those tunnels there.
We didn't deserve that. No one does.
He wasn't gonna make it anyway. You know that.
I don't care. It's all fucked up.
Unfortunately, you're going to find scenarios like that all over the city. Now, during this early Brooklyn level, there are limits as to how far you can travel, and not all the things you can do and all the places you can go and all the options that will be available are available right now. But that's okay, because we'll take a look at those a bit later. Let's find the entrance to this subway and see if we can get to the hostages before they're killed. Choose whether you want to go left or right. It doesn't make any difference. One way will give you the way up, the other way will not. So for now, I happen to know it's on this side, so that's where I'm going to go. Sometimes, even though it's got the dot, it'll be showing you where you have to end up, not necessarily where you have to go, and sometimes there's a bit of looking around that you need to do. Sometimes, again, you can climb up things and go higher and higher as they go through. Other times you just need to look for a ladder.
Warning. Hostile presence detected.
Okay, so here we are at the bank. Union Destiny Banking Group, Brooklyn. You can hear the voices are close. Let's have a little peek. Okay, there's 3 guys. Right at the entrance. I've only got 1 grenade left. I think I'm going to save it. Okay, that icon there indicates that he throws grenades. If you can shoot him before he throws it, and sometimes he drops it and panics. Great fun. Okay, someone's hit me really good. I'm pressing V, which is my medikit. Just take me a little bit.
Let's get this over with. They're killing us.
Okay, one's about to try and flank me.
Area secured. Hostiles neutralized.
Okay, so far so good. Now I'm hoping that some of these guys have dropped some stuff because I'm running low. I'm on 179 ammo left. So there I've restored one of my med kits, which is good. I've got another 219 bullets for the submachine gun I'm using. There's another bit. Hold on.
Everything okay out there? Hey, is somebody out there? Can you please let me out?
Okay, so we can hear the hostages. We'll just have a little look around, make sure we're not about to get ambushed, fall into a trap. There's a little bag that says open. We'll pick up something from there. It was a medikit, and you can see there it says red full at the bottom of the screen. Means I couldn't pick it up just now, might be able to later. Okay, here's the hostages.
Nice work shutting
We're
that
done.
down, Agent.
Finally. Oh, thank you so much. That was terrifying. Now I need to get the hell out of here.
And good job. Open these whenever you can, try not to bypass them at all. Okay, so the next thing it says is to report to Officer Hazen. We're going to get back out of here now. Now I'm not going to go back through the tunnels. I can see from this kind of the way it's set up that there's a good chance I can climb over this. And I can. Look both ways, make sure I'm not going to get sniped. Back over the front of the lorry. And down we go. Another case there. Oh, with a nice gun, actually.
Hey, you gotta see this.
Fantastic work, Agent. I think you put the lid back on this place just when it was about to boil over. We all thank you. And I wanted to say personally that I've lived in Brooklyn my whole life. So what you've done means a lot to me.
Okay, so with that reporting back in, we've managed to go up a level. You can see there's other players here. You can join with them or not join with them, it's up to you. I've been playing solo. I'm going to restock my weapons. Now that I'm level 3, I can access some of this gear. Now how much money you've got will depend on what you can and can't buy. So for the purposes of this introduction, I'm not going to buy any of it because my wallet is shared amongst all my characters. So I'm just going to go with what I've gathered so far instead.